how I naturally raised my testosterone levels from 335 to 785. Let's get right into it. What's up, guys? It's your boy Ski Mask Duets here, and I'm doing a different type of video today because this is something important I wanted to talk about. My testosterone levels, because this seems like a huge topic in the fitness industry. A lot of people have mentioned theirs. Alex Eubank, Jesse James West, Greg Doucette talks about it a lot, and I'm going to tell you guys how over the span of around 4 months, I naturally raised my testosterone levels from 335 nanograms per deciliter to 785, almost 800. That's almost on the very high end of the scale that they give you. So one thing, if you don't know about me or what I did a 1 year long cut. Now, I wasn't in a deficit for the entire year. I had a few maintenance phases in between to allow me to do it that long. At the end of this year, just from dieting for so long in general, I went to go get my testosterone levels checked because at my leanest point, I noticed I was extremely tired all the time. I was lethargic. I didn't have energy to work out. I was always on stimulants, caffeine, Raoul Sign, things like that from Gorilla Mind. That was the only way I could push through the day. Coffee probably 2-3 times a day. And I was like, man, why am I always so tired and just, I don't feel like a man right now. I went to go get my test checked in June 2022, and lo and behold, my testosterone levels came back at 335 nanograms per deciliter. This is so low. 240 to 871 is what they say is the normal limit. It's not, bro. You should not be in the 2, 3, or even 400s. That's actually really low. I was like, why? Why is it so low? The only logical explanation, if you watch DerekMorePlatesMoreDates.com or Greg Doucette, they talk about this a lot, and they say cutting for too long and forcing yourself to be too low of a body fat that your body doesn't want to be at will actually crash your hormones. And even a lot of people who use gear, steroids, PEDs, stuff like that, they even say it's actually healthier to get shredded with the use of PEDs because you can keep your hormones in check, and doing it as a natural, which is what I am, can really wreck you. And I was really stubborn. I just wanted to complete my transformation. I just wanted to get shredded. Whatever, it is what it is. I finished. This is how I looked when I started, and this is how I looked at the end of it. And I still wasn't single digit body fat shredded, so that's why it was kind of disappointing that my test was that low from it. But anyways, I stopped beating around the bush. I decided to increase my calories, go into maintenance for a little bit, and now I'm in a lean bulk. I'm about 20 pounds heavier than when I ended my cut. I just got my testosterone levels checked again September 19th, and lo and behold, they are, drum roll, 785 nanograms per deciliter. I've literally more than doubled my natural testosterone production, which is insane. You want to know the secret? You want to know why that happened? I ate more food. I literally started eating more. My lifts went through the roof. If you watched my recent videos with Professional Weak Guy, I literally PR'd so hard on chest dumbbell incline. I did the hundreds for 6. Dude, I was barely pushing 60 during my cut. At my body weight, I should have been doing more than that. I should have had more strength. I was just so depleted from this cut. Now I can rep hundreds. I've never done that. I just did a collab with Baby Ziz. I moved 2 plates on flat bench for 7. That's another PR for me. Standing overhead press with a plate for 13 reps. Never done that before. All these great things are happening because I allowed myself to gain a little bit more body fat. Sure, I'm not as aesthetic as I used to look, but it doesn't matter because now I'm building quality muscle. I feel like my legs are finally growing. I don't even need to rely on pre-workout anymore. Like, I don't have to freaking snort Gorilla Mind anymore to get a good workout in, bro. Not that I was doing that or anything, but just a simple fact of giving your body more nutrition makes the biggest difference. So many people focus on the most minor things, which is like, what supplements should I take? What time of the day should I work out? Should I do cardio before or after? And they're wondering why they're not seeing results. And I'm like, what are your calories at? And they're, well, I'm 5'10", I'm 180, I've been trying to get lean. You should look at their physique. No offense to people that are like this. They kind of have a skinny fat physique where they have too much fat and too little muscle, and it doesn't look good, and their calories are at like 1500. What are you doing? Why are you eating so low? I blame social media. That's the truth. Everyone has this image in their head that they need to be shredded now, even if they're not even trying to pursue a career in social media. It is what it is, to each their own. But I have noticed so many great benefits just from gaining weight over the last 4 months, taking my nutrition more seriously, eating higher volume of food, eating more calories. Like, my calories got to as low as 1600 at my leanest point, and now it's probably in the 3s. I'm not counting as religiously anymore, but if I had to guess, like, my low days are 2500, and most of the time I'm probably touching 3000, and I feel so much better. I feel amazing. And here's another test result I will show you guys that was influenced by cutting. I remember DerekMorePlatesMoreDates.com talked about this, about how your thyroid can crash from doing like the world's hardest cut. He mentioned it in a video. Your thyroid right here is like responsible for your metabolism regulation and stuff like that. A lot of times when you cut for too long, you notice your metabolism slows down. You stop going to the bathroom as much. Your body's not burning as many calories because you're feeding it less. So it just locks in and goes into quote unquote starvation mode, whatever you want to refer to it as scientifically. Let me show you guys my thyroid levels. I almost hopped on medication for thyroid because I had an underactive thyroid, and it was starting to get off the chart, and my doctor was like, hey bro, like, you're kind of young, like, you know, you should probably consider getting on medication because the thyroid doesn't fix on its own. And I was like, no, I don't care where you graduated from. You're not going to tell me to jump on medication anytime soon. I'm going to show you guys what my thyroid results were. Check this out. I was getting it tested a lot during my cut because I was so worried. Noticing I was losing a little bit more hair. I was so tired during the day. And every time I got my thyroid checked, it was out of range. Let me show you. TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone. Look at this. I really thought something was wrong with me. So first I got it checked January 24. I was starting to get a little bit leaner. 2022, 5.61. Okay, that's bad. Check it again in 8 weeks, my doctor said. Okay, March 16, 5.72. Wow, it went up because I got leaner, right? I was still not eating enough. May 26, towards the end of my cut, 5.34. The normal range is 0.35 to 4. People that are naturally really shredded or have a low body fat, you know, genetically for whatever reason, or they have fast metabolisms, theirs is usually in the 1 or 2 range. You know, their thyroid is very active. Sometimes it's overactive, you know? And people that have overactive thyroids can cut extremely easy. They find it hard to put on weight. I was destroying my thyroid. It was in the 5s, which granted that's not too out of range, but if it caps at 4, I'm in the 5 point whatevers. It's a bit alarming for someone my age. I'm a young man, I'm active, I'm healthy. You know, just the simple fact of being in a deficit for so long destroyed me. Now we got it checked again September 19. Guess what it is? Finally we're back in the range. 3.91. It's under 4. I didn't jump on the medication. My doctor didn't even bother messaging me after, because he's like, dude, we already checked it so many times. Like, if it's out of range, you need to just hop on the medicine. And I said, deal. Bet you it's not. 3.91. September 19. Isn't that sick? Not only did my thyroid re-regulate itself and my testosterone shot through the roof just by the simple fact of increasing my calories. And you know what? Greg Doucette talks about this so much in his videos about these influencers like Isaiah Miranda, Alex Eubank, Jesse James West getting their tests checked, and it's in the 3s or 400s. These guys are all shredded. They all have insane physiques. They all talk a lot about, like, it's kind of hard to stay lean. You have to do it for your business. I respect that, all that cool stuff, but it does take a toll on the body. And so if you're not making money off this, I want you guys to understand, like, it's not really worth it to be that lean. And trying to force your body to be that lean is not that cool, because you're just going to suffer. You're going to look a certain way. You will not perform a certain way. I promise to God, it's not going to be you unless you have insane genetics. Most people don't. I don't, bro. I am literally the king of the average genetics. Okay, make the best of what you have. When life gives you lemons, you find a way to do high-level alchemy in RuneScape and convert the lemons to 2000 GP so you could start a business with it, okay? The point I want to make is don't worry so much about being shredded. 10% body fat and below, not really ideal to maintain. If you want to do it for a small amount of time, you end your cut in June, you want to ride out summer, you increase your calories by 100 a week, very slowly, you'll be able to maintain a close level of leanness to that, and you'll be able to reset your metabolism and little by little get back to a lean bulking stage, but you cannot keep your calories that low permanently. You cannot do it. Don't do it to yourself. Go into bear mode. Alpha Destiny talks about this a lot. Go into lean bulking, 15 to 18% body fat, bear mode. Put up some serious numbers in the gym, bro. Get active. Do cardio for fun. Don't do stair step. Do it because I'm eating so many calories, 3,500 a day. Not only am I PRing on my lifts, but I picked up boxing too, and I'm still recovering because I'm eating enough. The secret is the kitchen. That is 75-80% of the work that goes into building a great physique. It's all going to boil down to what you're putting in your body. So if you're watching this video and you're feeling tired, you're feeling lethargic, you need to go get your blood checked. You know, there's a good chance your thyroid and your tests are off. How can you improve that? From my personal experience, I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice, but just eat more, build a better foundation, and don't rush bulking and don't rush cutting. Don't extremely increase your calories right off the bat. You'll probably start binging, and don't extremely cut them out to try to get shredded. If you're a guy who's 18 and you're between 5'8" and 6'2", whatever, and you're eating under 2,000 calories, bro, stop what you're doing. Unless you have a coach and you are getting shredded for a competition or anything, it's like supervised. Just stop experimenting and dropping the numbers so low because you didn't lose weight for 2 days in a row. Don't do it to yourself. Get your test higher, grow some hair on your freaking chest, get in the gym, get under the bar, and put up some serious numbers. Focus on PRing, bro. 6 to 9 month lean bulk, build a solid foundation, and then assess if you want to even do a mini cut or any cut at all, bro. It's cool to be shredded for the summer. I'm not gonna lie. You have fun on the beach. You definitely snap people's necks. They're like, wow, that guy looks like he benches 315. And you're like, little do they know I'm starving, bro. I can barely move 135. But I'm not going to tell them that. You know, you could look a certain way, but at the cost of what, my brother? At the price of your own health? No. Increase your calories, eat more, lift more, get more active, get in the sun, vitamin D, good food, and good activity levels, and you will be a peak top 1% male physically. Okay, you will fill your shirts out. You will take up space in a room. Maybe you won't be able to just rip your shirt off anymore. Getting shredded should be a temporary thing, bro. If you're not on PEDs, don't try to maintain a extremely low body fat year round. It hurts. And you will feel the effects. If you don't, God bless your soul. You have amazing genetics, or you have a sick coach and you know what you're doing. But if you're just the average gym bro watching this like myself, and you're between the ages of 15 and 25, stop trying to force yourself to be so lean. All right. With that being said, shout out Young LA, because this shirt is freaking sick as hell. Beat the gains. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you're having issues with your energy levels or your test or your thyroid. Let me know your story if you can relate. Let me know if you found any of this information helpful. And with that being said, this is Ski Mask Duets signing out. Let's create the best version of ourselves and the highest testosterone version of ourselves to give to the world. All right? Peace.